right, hello everybody, and welcome in to another week of SFA Game Day. This is week 2 of season 11. If you don't know what SFA Game Day or the SFA is, it's an online dynasty ran entirely through Discord. You do not need the game. You can coach, set playbooks, step charts, recruit, bet on games, play fantasy football, all this good stuff, and all the real life stuff. Links in any of our channel descriptions or descriptions on YouTube if you want to join. Our Twitch channel, if you're watching this live, is affiliated, meaning there are ads, so use your Twitch Prime sub. It's free if you have Amazon Prime with a link there. If you don't, then you're just going to have to stomach the ads or wait for the highlight video or the VOD on YouTube later. We have Kansas, Coach Fink, and ECU, which is my own team. 2 of the original founder coaches. Oddly enough, the last time I won a game day, I'm 0-3 in my last 3 game days, was when Bo Wallace, freshman Bo Wallace in ECU, took down Marshall and Fink to end his career. If you look here in the center, the meme on the left was what Marshall, so Fink, posted right before our game. Here lies TC, rest in peace Bozo. And then my response after I smoked his ass on the game-winning TD drive. Those are some ancient memes in our server. So yeah, this is definitely rivalry renewed. This is also ECU. This is a first 3 straight game days in a row for a team outside of a playoff, obviously. The last 2 times I was on game day, there have been all-time games that resulted in sadness for me. So hopefully we can kick off season 11 to a good start. Let me know if you can hear me. I believe since Fink's reacting boo, he can. Just let me know, make sure. But yeah, so we're going to go through the rosters first, as always. So first up is Kansas. They got Kyle White, the quarterback, coming back. First time in his career he is not transferred. 89 overall at this point. Not looking too hot after Eddie Dove transferred. So Jeff Morales did get the start after a preseason position battle. We saw that live in stream. So Morales will get the start. At wide receiver, they got Bowling and then JJ Justice, who is categorized as a cornerback. So he is wide receiver 2. Got Rector and Grant that you'll see as well. Tight ends, not looking too hot. Good left tackle. Center of the line is a little iffy, and that right side is iffy as well. But Kansas had some really bad offensive line issues last year, and they worked through them, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. Alexander is a big name there. And then freshman SFA player Tez White in the middle. At linebacker, you got David McCormick, who was one of the players brought in from March Madness, which starts tomorrow. Get your brackets in. He is a menace over the middle. And then you got Trey Staley. At corner, Jacoby Bryant, the redshirt senior, 89 overall. He will be matched up with Heimlich Heisenberg all day long. JJ Justice plays both sides. Dabney, Wilson. This is going to be the strength of his team, is his secondary. OJ Burrows on this side, and then Patrick Chung, the sophomore, 87 overall. Watch out for him. And then kicker-wise, Copeland doesn't seem to be that great. 77 kick power, bad accuracy. We'll see if that affects him. And then we will take a look at East Carolina. This is what I'm saying is a must-win year to make the CFP. Otherwise, I have to go into a full rebuild. Dak Prescott, as a redshirt senior, is finally going to get his chance to start. Running back, Vanilla Vic. This is the debut for the playoff reward. So we're going to see how he plays. 90 overall. This is an upgrade. Even though it's a slight decrease in speed, it is an upgrade over Storm Johnson from last year. At wide receiver, obviously, Heimlich Heisenberg, the best touchdown scoring wide receiver in the country. Tyler Savage comes back for another year. He will move up to the number 2. And then freshman Mario Thurman will get the slot work. And then you might see a couple of these other guys. And then at tight end, we have 2 SFA players. Randy Watson, his senior year, he did go down, but hopefully he is still just as impactful. And then Dusty Dukes, not really known for his receiving abilities, more of a blocking guy. Arnie Ronaldo, the SFA player. Jackie Claude, the SFA player. Kajon Phillips, not an SFA player. You got Gene Dallas behind him, who's being redshirted. Xavier Johnson, Team of the Year right guard. And Daniel Williams, who I stole in the transfer portal, even though he is not a SFA player. On the other side, you got J.J. Watt, who's going to start at left end, and then Aaron Lynch, who's going to start at right end. In the middle, you're going to have Shuford and Leslie Stirrups, the freshman All-American. Dexter Glasscock, the freshman's going to get his start. Jordy Drake, SFA player, getting his first career start. He is at high speed. He was a 1-star. Chaz Chambliss getting a start as a redshirt senior. And then at corner, the SFA reward, Mickey Flames is the #1 corner on the team. Huge pickup for us. And then Charlie McCoy and J.R. Swain, another recruit brought in. He does, even though he has the capability to play wide receiver, he will not be playing wide receiver. He only plays corner. Moving on, after Junior Jabby got lost to the transfer portal, I had to move Sua Cravens back to safety to cover that spot. And then Clint Kubiak, who I was preparing to get tampered away, he is our starting strong safety, replacing longtime starter Deion Buchanan, who started for 4 years. And then our kicker, the redshirt freshman here, 71 power, 72 accuracy, nothing special. And our punter, Martin Robinson, seems to be a trash can, decent power. So we'll see how Anderson does. All right. But without further ado here, let's get into game day. Let me know what kind of jerseys you want to wear. I get priority. I'm just going to wear all purple because I don't like the yellow pants. So I'm just going to go all purple. And I'm just going to go regular purple helmets. Like I said, I've lost 3 straight game days between Season 9 and Season 10. And my last game day before that where I won was against Marshall. I lost triple overtime to South Carolina. And then I lost 2 heartbreaking games at the end. So even though it's 93-77, overall wise, this is likely going to be a good game. So I'm going to get my thumbnail here, and then I will get the predictions started. Oh, need to see options. All right, let me get the prediction up for the Babanaz, and then we will go in. All right. So, who wins? There's no sort of spreads or anything here, even though on BearCave I am favored. This is just for Babanaz, so it's just a straight pick. Likely ECU will be heavily favored, so if you pick Kansas, you might get some chunk of change when my team chokes. Okay, so white, you want white jersey. All right, so pants here, gray, crimson, or blue, basically, or white. And then helmets, obviously, you got the white Jayhawk, you got the white, a few white Jayhawks with the face mask cover. You got the Hail, my favorite, the World War II one. And you got the Angry Jayhawk, just regular blue KU from when they were actually good. And then back to the blue. So let me know what you want. We got the white jerseys. I'm not going to do blue versus blue. I'm colorblind, so that won't be okay. You could do this one, the World War II, though. Or I do like the light blue one. But even then, that's going to be tough. All white. Okay, so he wants... Okay, so all white, so we want the white. All right. Do you want the World War II? Oh, he wants the white KU. So do you want the World War II, that's white, or do you want the... Oh, he wants white KU. Do you want this one? Which white KU? The blue KU or the white? So a lot of money going on ECU. Fire. Okay. Make sure my changes stayed cool. Oh, he wants the blue. Okay. There we go. All right, the prediction has ended. Here we go. I am just not excited. ECU on game day is never a fun time. I'm hoping that this is going to be a easy game. Very likely will not be. And we got rain. No! David McCormick is getting the highlight here. I hate being on game day for my team. Because one, I gotta avoid the copy, or I gotta avoid the clippable copy pasta freak out. And then I also gotta avoid losing, which doesn't happen. I always lose. JJ Watt there, looking beautiful as always. I can't control any kind of toss or anything because it's a CPU versus CPU. 9 minutes, here we go. ECU's going to start. So we are going to see the debut of Vanilla Vic and Dak Prescott first. There's Heimlich Heisenberg, the #1 receiver. He has had some quiet game days as of past. Hopefully he can do well today. So Dak Prescott, Vanilla Vic's #23, Heimlich at the bottom of your screen, #81. And they're going to do a quick outright or a bubble screen to Thurman here to start it out. And it looks like we have the glitch 2 weeks in a row. Luckily, I know ECU pretty well, so this shouldn't be a problem for me today. And I know Kansas decently well as well. So Dak Prescott, he gets it off to Savage now. So in 3rd and inches, or no, that's Thurman again, #10. 3rd and 2. My team likes, for whatever reason, to run hurry up. We score a lot of points normally on game day. Vanilla Vic's named after my fantasy football reward, as Vanilla Vic, his first career carry, goes for a negative. And that's a 3 and out for ECU to start it out. Vanilla Vic, obviously the nickname for Daniel Jones, who won me the championship. But my MVP was Christian McCaffrey, so his actual player model's modeled after McCaffrey. So a 3 and out, though, to start the game. Not what we wanted to see. It is a long game, though, so nothing to worry about, as Kyle White is known for at least a few game day interceptions. Latina Juice is strictly off limits for anyone outside ECU or Miami. And Morales, his first carry, the very low-rated overall running back. He did get the start after Coach Fink liked what he was doing in practice. #24 is the man to look out for at the bottom of your screen, JJ Justice. He does play both ways. Kyle White, they're going to run a screen pass here, and that's going to go nowhere. Negative yardage. Going to Bowling, his top target now. That McBride is gone. Kansas, who had a very surprising year last year. Going to see if they can keep up the momentum or if they regress a little bit. 3rd and 9, already a massive play here. JJ Watt, #99 at the bottom of your screen, and that's going to be a 3 and out as well. So both teams trading 3 and outs to start here in the rain. ECU's defense traditionally on game day is very bad tacklers. All right, I believe that's Tyler Savage on the returns. I might need to change that for next week. Or no, J.R. Swain is getting the returning. So J.R. Swain is my rookie corner. All right, we'll see. All right, another carry for Vanilla Vic. 2 carries, -2 or -3 yards, I believe. Not a good start. This rush defense is swarming. We run the Rice playbook, so we have a decent split between pass and run. Dak keeps it. He breaks one, and then he goes down again. And -3 yards. Kansas defense is showing up. Dak Prescott does have 90 speed. He's a bit better of a runner than Bo Wallace was. Definitely a better passer. So we are going to have to throw it. Are we going to see Heimlich Heisenberg get involved here. Corner blitz, he throws it deep, and Thurman once again, a huge catch for the freshman, getting involved early. And they're going to challenge it already. Does he get the feet in? It does look like it. Does he maintain control? Looks like that catch is good in the NFL. Does it bobble there? And it stands. So a fresh set of downs. Our first and 10 of the day. The rain's coming down here in Greenville. Yeah, not sure why the refs. All right, so we got some Wildcat now. Vanilla Vic. He's going to keep it up the middle. He runs over one man, and he gets 3 yards. We saw this wrinkle a couple times with Storm Johnson last year. I always get nervous with this. I do not want them to call the halfback pass. Takes the handoff again. He runs it, and this run game is not working out for us. So another 3rd and 7, and they're running hurry up again. All right, Dak Prescott is back in shotgun. And we get the glitch with the Wildcat. That sometimes happens there when they audible or whatever. But it fixes itself. We've seen that a couple of times. So empty possession for me. And Kansas going to get the ball right back. All right, Kyle White back. He's already 2 for 2 to start. He's going to throw down the run, and it's intercepted. That's J.R. Swain, the freshman. He's going to score. Pick 6 ECU as they take an early 7-0 lead. The true freshman. Just ball hawks over the middle. What a terrible throw from Kyle White, and ECU gets on the board early. The freshman corner coming up clutch. You love to see it, as once again we see Kentucky. And like I said, this is my 3rd straight game day, and all 3 had a pick 6 in them. Middle Tennessee State picked me off, and then I picked off Cardale, and then I pick off Kansas. Interesting, we don't oftentimes get pick 6s, but a broken tackle, J.R. Swain, if he has the wide receiver skills, kind of like J.J. Justice. If he gets his hands on it, he's going to corral that thing and bring it the other way. So J.J. Justice on the top of your screen. Corner blitz here, and we get him. So right off the pick 6, we get a sack now from Sua Cravens on the safety blitz. He started at right outside linebacker the first 2 games of his career, so he's really developed the blitzing game. Second and 18 now for Kansas, and looks like their offense definitely the weak point of this roster this season, as they're going to throw a screen to Morales, as Mickey Flames makes his first career play. The clutch BearCave reward to get me at least 1 starting corner over 80 overall. Third and 16 now, 3-man rush. J.J. Watt going around the back, and a dump-off pass is not going to do it. Chambliss gets him down, as that is a 3-and-out. That was J.J. Justice on the catch. Definitely not the start Kansas wanted. They're loving what their defense is doing, but not what their offense is. All right, we're punting it to J.R. Swain. He had that pick 6 earlier. Cross the 50 starting. Can this offense finally get something going? Vanilovic, true freshman. Dak Prescott, the veteran, but he's had almost no playing time. Quick screen is just not going to work. This team's just going backwards all day long. We're just getting smoked by this Power 5 defensive line. And despite having by far, I'm going to say by far the best offensive line in the country as far as a group of fives are concerned, it still may not be enough to compete against P5 teams. As Vanilovic, he stiffies a man, finally has a little bit of room, but he's still only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So once again, ECU on a 3rd and long, forced to throw it. Dak Prescott. And connects with Tyler Savage, but that's not going to be enough. Now, we're in no man's land. Is ECU going to go for it? No, we are being little bitches. We're being little bitches here. Dogwater, I picked Vanilovic for my tutty tally. I've never hit a tutty tally in my career, so obviously he's not going to have a good game. That's just how it works. Coach TC there. My entire rush offense is not really doing much. But we have a pick 6, so we're doing fine. All right, mid-screen now to start the drive, and J.J. Watt, while he's being blocked, gets the tackle on Bowling. The best overall player on this team. Number 99. Aaron Lynch on the other side. Leslie Stirrups in the middle. And another dump off, Jordy Drake on the tackle. I believe Jordy Drake was a 1 or a 2-star linebacker that did his time. I recruited him because he was high speed at linebacker. He finally does get the start. 3rd and 5. Can Kansas finally get a first down? And another short pass, and he doesn't get it. McCoy stops him. I am very impressed by how our coverage is looking, especially against a coach or a quarterback who's such high rated as Kyle White. You'd think would pick us apart a little bit. J.R. Swain will be back, and he does not much with it. All right, we're coming out 5 wide. See if we can finally get some decent passing as we hand it off to Randy Watson. That's not going to do much for you. I might have to bump my passing slider up because I don't pass enough in these game day games. I'd like him to target Heimlich Heisenberg, who's matched up with J.J. Justice up top. Dak Prescott, he's going to go over the middle, and he connects. I believe Dak Prescott is still perfect. We find Wilson, the number 4 man, a 3rd and 1. I know. I've never touched my playbook, so. And Savage, is he gonna? No, they're gonna mark him backwards, forward progress. So another 4th down. Are we going to go for it here? As we hit the end of the first quarter, really no offense to show for on each side. We had one big defensive play, but other than that, promises don't fail until next year. I mean, it's the fact, had he been... Oh, what a punt! No! ECU almost had the punt of a lifetime. It's the fact they broke the tackle. All right. First 1 quarter down. Kansas does not have a first down yet. Kyle White hands it off to Morales, and he's going... Well, he gets 2. Both rushing offenses have done virtually nothing. And because they're running the ball heavily because of the rain, this may be a very low-scoring game day. Just like last week, at least in the first half. Hands it off. Morales, he does find some room. He does have some very good speed. And there's the bad tackling from our offense. Morales has surprising quickness. He has good excel, good speed. 66 overall. He's not the worst option. All right, Kyle White, man in motion. No White because he has the blue sleeves. They're going to run a screen pass, and that is almost intercepted. Chambliss would have had another touchdown. Leslie Stirrups got to him. The screen's not working all that much. Kansas is sticking with the short passes. 2nd and 10. A quick option now, but Aaron Lynch doesn't take the quarterback. And we just saw a corner get stiffied by Kyle White. That was disrespectful. Sua Cravens wrapped him up, though. 3rd and 9. Aaron Lynch, you got to take Kyle White there. Third and 9. Kansas over the middle. J.J. Justice couldn't stay on his feet. He had to dive for it. So that's another 4th down. Like I said, if you do subscribe, you will get access to some emotes, hopefully on the next game day. They've been, I guess Twitch has to approve them. They've been in the approval process, you know, air quotes, for 2 weeks. So, who knows? Don't know what the problem is there. All right. Vanilla Vic, can you actually do something for me? Dak over the middle, finally connects with Heimlich Heisenberg. His first catch of the season for 12. We're hoping Heimlich is 2 touchdowns away from tying the SFA record for touchdowns in a career from a wide receiver. All right, Dak, he's going to take off out of the pocket, and he gets smoked from behind. You'd like him to be a bit quicker with that decision. Dak Prescott's never started a game up until this point. He has seen a little bit of playing time here or there with some blowouts from Bo Wallace last season, but no starts. Vanilla Vic gets a carry. He breaks a tackle. But once again, swarming defense, not really giving us much room. All right, 3rd and 6. Can Dak get it? He gets it to Vanilla, who stays in bounds. Vanilla Vic, there you go, buddy. His game is modeled after Christian McCaffrey and Austin Eckler, who were my dual threat, so obviously he is a decent receiving back. Obviously, there's only so much you can do with ratings, but oh my, as Dak Prescott almost throws an interception. If you want to participate in our fantasy leagues, all you gotta do is be a very active person in the Discord, and I think we'll probably have a 16 team league next season, as I believe that's one of our lower, yeah, no, that's Randy Watson on the catch. So we are moving it now. Fantasy baseball is starting up. You get an 85. Also, March Madness starts tomorrow. If you participate and you win, you can get an 85 overall freshman as well. Lots of reward players available. And Moali Cox, who had a 300-yard day with 4 touchdowns, he was the March Madness reward last year for Coach Ron, as Dak Prescott takes off and he runs right into David McCormack, who is the other player who came from the March Madness bracket. Whatever team in real life actually wins, if they're a CPU team, they will get a player, 85 overall, so CPUs can keep track with us, as Randy Watson's wide open, and ECU finds themselves inside the 20, or right outside the 20. Here we go. Randy Watson carving up this team in the slot right now. They're going to do a quick throw to him, and that was risky, but Randy Watson, he's moving, and he gets down to the 1. The bubble screen works. Down to the 1, and ECU is hurrying it up. Can they punch it in to take a 2-score lead? Shotgun. They're going to run quick option. He gets to Vanilla Vic, and he gets smoked. David McCormack in the middle. Not the man you want to run into. The team of the year linebacker. Man is massive and just smokes you. Second and goal. You would have loved to have Randy stretch there for the extra yards. Hand it off to, no, Dak Prescott keeps it. He breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Dak Prescott, his first rushing TD of the season, as ECU takes a 2-score lead here in the first half. Good sign for ECU if Dak Prescott plays like a regular quarterback and not IRL Dak. Like I said, this season for ECU is pretty much 100% all or nothing. The expectation is a CFP. Anything else is a massive disaster, as after the season, likely I'm going to be forced into a somewhat of a rebuild. Probably like 8 to 9 wins a season. We just got to find our next quarterback, which I believe is on the roster. Christian Richard, I believe is his name. Game recruited him. I'm hoping he pans out, but we'll see. Kyle White, though. How can Kansas respond? He floats out over the middle, and he finds his man, J.J. Justice, the SFA player. He's made quite a few plays on game day before. A beautiful touchdown last season. And working on Mickey Flames there. Mickey Flames inspired by Jay Jettas. Split back set, lots of pressure, and he hangs on to it as Sua Cravens meets him right there. I'm okay with losing Junior Jabby this year to SDSU. It was tough, but we had the players to fix it. As Morales up the middle, and he is looking decent to start the day. He's not breaking off insane runs, but he's definitely formidable. Kansas run offense has not been unusable, which is really all you can ask for with the 66 overall. As they hand it off to him again, he finds a massive hole up the middle. So Cravens once again. So Sua is getting a ton of work to start the day. As Kansas now is threatening. It's their first time on this side of the 50. 2nd and 2. Kyle White, he's going to dump it off a wide open man, and I believe that's Rector. He's brought down by McCoy. Kansas now on the 25. Kyle White. Clean pocket, breaks down. He finds Rector again. Those drag routes. Throw back to the MTSU game where they were smoking us on the drags. We were good at defending them so far in this first half, but this drive kind of broken down a little bit. 2nd and 4. They are now inside the red zone. Free blitzer, and they get the pass off, and that's a first down as Clint Kubiak comes down to make the tackle. The Jayhawk is loving it. The rain keeps pouring. Can Kansas punch it in before halftime? Kyle White. Yes, time. Over the middle, wide open man. Touchdown, Rector. Kansas responds quickly. That's what I was afraid of entering this game. If Kyle White gets into a rhythm where he doesn't have to think about a rusher, he doesn't have to think about tight coverage, he will pick us apart. That drive was definitely not what I wanted. All right, J.R. Swain, what can he do on the return? Not much. Plenty of time remaining. We can still run our offense. 3 minutes, 3:03. Shout out to Colorado, area code. That must be a good sign for this drive. Cue the pick 6. Dak Prescott. And time's going to run. No, he breaks the sack, and he throws it away. So not quite a Eli Stowers level of a play, but a great job avoiding negative yardage. Yeah, DC, normally game days are kind of slow right out the gate, and they just increasingly get crazy. Sometimes they're batshit crazy the whole time as Dak Prescott takes off here, and he slides. Didn't want to take on the defensive lineman who dropped back into coverage. You know, he's broken quite a few tackles today. 3rd and 4, still plenty of time. Just need to get a first down here, keep going. Savage taking his time up top. And he's going to throw that. That was risky, but Heimlich gets the ball in space. J.J. Justice takes him down. Heimlich's 2nd catch of this first half. Love getting these designed plays to Heimlich. Got to get him involved early. Fresh set of downs now for Dak as he throws out over the middle. Heimlich Heisenberg breaks one. Another first down. You do not want Heimlich Heisenberg to get going. Yeah, he doesn't progress in the offseason, but he doesn't need to. All he needs is a can of Latina juice, and he is good to go. Prescott again. These blitzes are getting picked up beautifully as Thurman now gets 3. So ECU once again driving. Hoping to at least add a field goal to get to 2 scores before halftime. Handed off to Vic, who reverses field, breaks one, and Vic's in the clear. Vanilla Vic, touchdown, East Carolina. The freshman makes a statement here in the first half. And another quick response. Big run there. He runs over a man, and that's what this guy can do for you. So ECU puts it right back up to 2 scores. That true freshman, already a full beard. And my tutty tally hits for the first time ever. Let's go. I'm on to tier 2. Incredible. 6th on the 6th try. I finally. So 3 touchdowns, 2 by 2 freshmen. And a Dak Prescott run. You love to see it. All right. How does the defense respond after giving up an easy drive? Hand off to Morales here. Still plenty of time for Kansas to run their offense. 2 minutes, 3 timeouts. As Fink uses one there. Not sure why he used one, but nevertheless. Hands it off to Morales up the middle, and he gets stopped. That was Mickey Flames on rush defense. 3rd and inches. Kansas really wants to keep this drive going. Try to get it into 1 score because they get the ball after half. Tight end in motion. 6 guys in the box and a quick mid-screen. And see, that's where you use the mid-screen. J.J. Justice first down. That is a hard play to stop on 3rd and inches. Not 3rd and 10, 3rd and inches. Perfect coverage, but unstoppable there. And the drive continues for Kyle White. They hand it off, delayed handoff to Morales, and he falls forward for 5. He's looking like he is a decent starter for Kansas. Clock is running, though. 2 timeouts left. Flames on J.J. Justice up top there. And a corner blitz by Swain. He gets him and throws off that throw. Game day is typically not the best place to pick fantasy. Those crazy weird pop-off game like 7 TDs just don't really happen on game day. Broken tackle by Rector, who is just destroying this defense with these underneath routes. But 4th down, ECU does get off the field. We did call a timeout, so we want to see if we can maybe add another field goal before halftime. If you picked Kansas, who's like a 22 overall underdog, I don't know what to tell you. Or maybe it's closer. It might be like 15. But the 99 overall offense is back, baby. Hopefully means we'll be better than 9-4. All right, Heimlich at the top on JJ Justice. Dak Prescott over the middle, and that's a massive overthrow. Obviously, with these scrambler quarterbacks, you don't always have the best accuracy. Just look at Bo Wallace. Second and 10 here. Blitz picked up. Dak finds some room. He scrambles, gets 15. We're up around midfield now. One timeout. 71 power. Probably need to get inside the 30 to kick it. Remember, I raised field goal power by 1 tick this season, so I don't know how it's going to affect game day quite yet. He throws that deep, and he connects. Savage stays on his feet inside the 20 for ECU. A beautiful throw. JJ Justice. Nice release for Savage. Dak Prescott floats it in there, and then a broken tackle takes out Justice and stays on his feet. A beautiful play. All right, so now we could be threatening a touchdown here, as it's just going to be some QB power, and JJ Justice brings him down. Now, time is running, so definitely getting scared here with the time management. Probably the last play before the field goal team comes out. Dak Prescott off the middle. He gets smoked by David, whatever his name is, McCormick. And it looks like ECU just brings out the field goal unit. Probably a good idea to try to push this to 3 scores. Anderson, kick is up, and it is good. 3 seconds left. ECU is up 17 at home. A nice first half for the boys. All right, well, last play here of the first half, Kansas, and he's brought down. So as we reach halftime here in week 2 game day, ECU leads by 17 here at home on their road to immortality to the playoff, hopefully. Our halftime ad, March Madness, it starts tomorrow. Games are actually going on right now for the first 4, but you still have time to submit your bracket. Winner gets a 85 overall freshman. Any coach in the server, go to announcements, scroll up, link is right there. In the notes is the password. Make sure to name your bracket so I know who wins. And remember, coaches, even if you've started your bracket, you've got to submit it before tomorrow, otherwise it just won't count. So make sure you get those in. It's one of the more fun things we do every year. Ron won last year, and he got Mo Alley Cox, who has been borderline Hall of Fame. So, yeah, definitely worth doing, even if you don't know college basketball. All right, so as we get ready for the second half, definitely Kansas is not looking too hot here. But as you guys know, game days are never over until they're over. We see double-digit comebacks all the time, so I am not going to be happy until it is 00 or triple zeros. And if you're wondering what's going on, normally there's a graphic here, but I have a graphic glitch, so we just, roll with it. It will start here shortly. Here we go as the halftime now is finished. And we are off in the second half here at the tip of North Carolina. Here we go. What can Kansas do? I mean, their offense, besides the pick 6, has been fine. It's really just been the defense in the second quarter kind of shit themselves. But they definitely need to string together a few drives here, maybe some big plays. Kyle White coming out. Mickey Flames on JJ Justice in the slot. Quick option to start second half. Beautiful blocking there. Kyle White breaks a tackle. He gets 6. Kyle White, obviously, not the best runner in the world, but Fink has had success with him there. That was some impressive blocking, though, from the defensive line. If a user team wins the Natty, Duke, would they get a budget boost? There's no budget boost for winning the for March Madness. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no budget boost for winning. You just get the max budget. So I guess that's your boost. Kyle White, he's yamming it deep here. Underthrown. And it's caught on the tip. J.J. Justice. Oh my, what a catch by the receiver. It went off McCoy's hands and right into J.J. Justice mitts, and he catches it. It looked like it was going to be an interception, but J.J. Justice somehow, as Kubiak saves the touchdown. Two weeks in a row. Is this the season of the tip drill? I didn't touch catching or anything. That's so strange. Is Kyle White now up the middle? He gets smoked by Kubiak. The only advantage. No, the only advantage is a player. There's no budget boosts. Rector. No. It's just players for the brackets. And then the CPU team, if on the winning team or whatever, would get their own player. All right, Kyle White, 3rd and 1 inside the 10. It looks like they're running it. Morales up the middle. Touchdown, Kansas. They pull within 10. Quick strike in the second half. Kansas TD. Remember, VODs will be up tonight, and then normally my highlight video is up the next day. Just depends how long it takes me. And how many highlights. Yeah, it's never over till it's over. There's always bullshit that kills ECU in these. I would not be surprised if we blow a 17-point lead. Not even a little bit. ECU is perhaps the worst game day team of all time. All right, Dak Prescott, how can we do this after half? He takes off here, didn't like what he saw, and I don't like him at not sliding there. Scared of the fumble in the rain, but hangs on there. 2nd and 8. Just keep doing the same thing we've been doing all day long. Running our offense. Prescott up the middle again. Having a scrambler is good in some aspects because of plays like that, but a lot of times bad because, if he just waits a little longer, normally receivers open up, right? He misses out on those big play opportunities on the slow developing routes as he's taking off a 3rd straight gain, and then you have plays like that where the right end just smokes him. Dak Prescott not seeing the field all that well to start the half. Remember, Tez White, SFA player number 99 in the middle there for Kansas. And quick option, and Dak Prescott just gets smoked. 3rd and long, so magical start here for Kansas in the second half. They get the tip drill. They get some nice negative plays. They are coming out in the second half on fire. 3rd and 18. Dumps it off to Thurman here. 3rd and 18. He's not going to do much there. Foreman. 4th and 9. Punting it back to Kansas. Kansas having the start they wanted. Plenty of time. Only a 10-point game. And no broken tackle there. Kansas going to start around their own 35 to 40. 35. Teddy Two Gloves is the most hot and cold player of all time. All right, Kyle White, what can he do? Dumps it off. Morales wide open. Don't love that. His halftime speech was threatening to kill the cancer kid. All right, Kyle White here over the middle and somehow fits that in. JJ Justice, his second crazy acrobatic catch of the day in the second half, actually. He had the tip drill earlier, that one between two defenders. And Kansas once again is driving. And a screen here is going to work. They clamp down on him, though. J.R. Swain on the tackle. Nice block shedding there from the freshman corner, having himself a great day. McCoy got there first. All right, Kyle White, 2nd and 14 here. They just delayed handoff to Morales, who does find a little room, but he's brought down Jordy Drake, the middle linebacker. 3rd and long now. Trying to keep the momentum going for Kansas. Definitely not anywhere close to field goal range. 3rd and 12. We're bringing the blitz as he's hit as he throws, and a beautiful throw is, no, it's dropped by Rector. Rector had it in his hands, but Clint Kubiak breaks it up, the strong safety. And honestly, I don't think Deion Buchanan makes that play. Deion Buchanan was a liability for me for 4 years. So, in a coughing corner, boo. Loser, only losers coughing corner. And that was a bad one. So, starting out on the 26 after a horrible punt. It's only about 20 yards in field position. ECU takes back over. Hopefully, momentum switched back as Dak Prescott takes off again. He gets a block, and he goes up the middle for about 16. All right, 1st and 10. Vanilla Vic, no, Dak keeps it again. He cuts inside. He gets 6. So ECU's offensive strategy in the second half has just been run with Dak. Not sure I agree with that after Vanilla Vic had a massive run, but to each their own. And Dak runs into the offensive line. That's what you were wanting, Mike. 3rd and 6. So Dak's not feeling comfortable in the pocket. A clean pocket. He tries to escape. Runs right into the back of the team of the year right guard, Xavier Johnson. That was stolen from Ole Miss. 3rd and 6. Dak, it's going to be a screen pass to Vanilla Vic. Can he get to the first down? No. 4th and 3. So Kansas is going to get the ball right back. Fake punt. Come on. We've seen one fake punt in the history of the SFA game day. Please, no fake punt. As we punt it deep to Kansas. Fumble it. Something. There you go. Okay. They're going to start at around the 20. McCoy on the tackle. Yeah, the old Cardale Jones on that drive. 24-14 here. About 11 minutes left in the game. Kyle White, and he tries to escape. He's brought down. J.J. Watt. Stratford got there first, or Stuford, and cleaned up by J.J., the 98 overall. Easy pickings as he was already halfway down there. No, Jalen Wright beat my ass. Cardale didn't do shit. He threw a pick 6 and had a safety. All right, quick option here, and some reason we're letting Kyle Wright run by himself. 3rd and 17. All right, 3rd and deep. Can Kansas keep this drive going, or are they just going to run a halfback draw? All right, a rollout attempt here from Kyle White. Interesting, as he's sacked, and they're calling it a fumble. Ball's on the ground. J.J. Watt recovers. ECU's going to take over inside the 5. A fumble from Kyle White. Shuford. Yeah, and that looks like it's a fumble. Oh, yeah. J.J. Watt recovers. No review needed. ECU takes over. Dak Prescott over the middle, connects with Thurman, gets inside the 5. Please just run the ball. We run the ball all day long, and then we get inside the 5 and we throw it. Like, Dak, you haven't fucked me yet, but please, just run the ball. QB power, please. QB draw, please. Do not throw this ball. All right, Dak, he's going to take off, and touchdown ECU. They go back up 17 after the fumble. All right, back up 17. So ECU, what they were unable to do in previous seasons is thwart these comeback attempts, similar to the interception from Frank Beamer last week. That fumble by Shuford is definitely a massive play. All right, Kyle White, 2 turnovers on the day, a typical Kyle White outing as he takes off again. And oh my, Mickey Flames got the helmet on that ball, but Kyle White hung on here in the rain. That could have been a fumble. I don't know if you guys remember that game. I don't know who it was. I think it was Utah where Jaquindon Jackson got a helmet to the ball and it jet back like 10 yards as Kyle White gets smoked by Shuford. Oh, they gave him the first down on that. A bad spot. And, oh my, another fumble. The ball's on the ground. Morales got smoked. And ECU recovers. Back-to-back fumbles. What a hit. And Glasscock recovers. The freshman. Oh my, the 3rd turnover for this defense and the rain having an impact as Dak Prescott throws a duck. Not sure what that was for. Morales got absolutely smoked. I don't know who made the hit, but that was... No one's going to hang on to that one. That was like a LaShawn McCoy, or not LaShawn McCoy, a Reggie Bush on New Orleans. Thurman gets a jet sweep here. He does find a little bit of the outside. He stiffies 1, gets 7. We're chanting in honor of March Madness, the old games. Warm up the bus, warm up the bus, warm up the bus. Vanilla Vic, he takes the handoff inside the 10 as the 3rd quarter is about to come to the end. 11 seconds left here in the quarter. They are hurrying it up. They're going to run another play, it seems. Man in motion, Thurman. Are we going to get another? No. He's going to throw that to Vanilla Vic. It hits him right in the back. He wasn't expecting it. Luckily, that was not a backwards throw. A very great 4th edition of the series, Fink, as I believe I'll be improving to 3-1. Once again, owning your poverty franchise. As Dak, and he smoked there. 3rd and goal coming, as this is going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Dak Prescott talking to the troops. As we head to the 4th quarter, Kansas has had their fair share of good plays, but 2 fumbles in the 3rd quarter just kind of took all the wind out of their sails. 9 minutes left here. Third and goal from the 14. This is definitely a Heimlich-Heisenberg warning as they're just going to throw a screen to Vanilla Vic, who actually breaks a tackle, breaks another, gets inside the 10. As ECU now is going to turn the fumble into a field goal attempt. ECU not known for making their field goals. And this one is good. 34-14. Well, you know, Flame, we never faced off because you always make the playoff. I always get shit on in the last few weeks and miss, so. But yeah, now that I fixed the scheduler, we'll hopefully see some more good matchups. Like this week normally has about 40 FCS games that are just boring, but we made it into a really good week. So I'm happy with how this week's turned out. All right. And this is why I didn't vote for ECU for game day. I felt like if ECU was actually going to play like they are supposed to overall-wise, this game wouldn't really be close. So I voted for Washington, Illinois. But that game as well had a backup quarterback, so who knows. As Morales, he gets 6. Also, who knows how much the rain impacted that those 2 fumbles. I know it affects carrying ratings, but I just don't know how much. All right, 3rd and 4, though. Can Kansas keep the drive going? They find J.J. Justice. He breaks 2. Dangerous from J.J. right there. You can keep that Mickey Mouse AAC championship trophy, my guy. It was on sim matchup. Oh, and another pick. J.R. Swain is 2nd of the day for the freshman. A ball hawk. And the Fink roast will make the highlight vid. 4 turnovers here for Kansas. ECU's defense is looking much improved as Randy Watson makes a catch over the middle. It's all right. You guys can talk shit. Gonna be ranked top 10, 20-point blowout of probably my hardest opponent of the season, so kick rocks. All right, Dak Prescott yams it deep, and oh, he's looking for Savage, underthrown. Jacoby Bryant could have had a pick as a 3 and out. You'd have liked them to run a bit more clock there. All right, the kick is up. So ECU does not capitalize on their fourth turnover of the day. Yeah, see, that made him look like real-life Dak. I mean, 3 scores is still doable. You're going to need a couple big plays, though, from Kansas here. Kyle White dumping it off there. J.J. Justice, though, does look much improved in the wide receiver gain. Last season, he really didn't have many stats from because he was like the 3rd or 4th highest overall. But looks like he is improved as the number 2 option as the pass to the flat's going to get this to a 3rd and short. Also, not a lot of missed tackles for this ECU defense, which is really, really good. Very glad. And dumps that off, and Klint Kubiak makes the tackle. 4th down. Are they going to go for it? That's definitely possible with Dak Prescott. Okay, 4th and 2. They are deciding to go for it. Split back set. Potential triple option at play here. No, they're both going to go out for routes. And he's hit as he throws, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Aaron Lynch got there, the redshirt senior SFA player, his first his first career start. He makes a big play on 4th down. All right, ECU comes back out. Time to run a little bit of clock. Hands it off Vanilla Vic. Still, he had 1 good play, and then the rest have really not done much for him. And remember, folks, after game day, I will be posting recruiting submissions after I post all the BearCave games. Dak Prescott. And, oh, I thought that was going to be a fumble. Also, I know I missed Harp's game last week. Sorry about that. And during streams, I have all notifications muted. So if I happen to not post your game, I'm sure I'll post all of them this week. But if I don't, just DM me and I'll get that posted. Just I have to mute the Discord so that you don't hear the notifications on stream. All right, so Dak Prescott now. 5 minutes left. We're driving again. Making a statement here. Dak Prescott, he broke a tackle. He makes a move. Touchdown, Dak Prescott. What a run from the senior quarterback. Putting the entire SFA on watch. Broke one tackle. Jukes out Patrick Chung and breaks J.J. Justice. So a 3 SFA player move there. Beautiful. What is that? Going up 27? So 4-score game now. Kansas just dying to get home. I believe that the Big 12 chat was talking shit to me and saying that I was going to go 0-2 versus them. Does not appear like I'll be coaching Utah State anytime soon. Kyle White. Over the middle. At this point, it's time to test some stuff out, you know. Try out some different looks for your team, you know. Getting some reps. Morales. And he stiffies a man, brought down by McCoy. 3rd and inches. Kyle White up the middle. Clock's running under 4 minutes now. Game in hand. Kyle White. He's throwing that one deep. A wide open man. J.J. Justice gets himself a big play. Touchdown, Kansas. You want to take who out of the game? Dude, the fuck are you doing? Oh my god, dude. I don't even think there's a mass sub button, man. Alright, Jayhawks. Alright, onside kick here. Fucking bullshit. Alright, how do we even do this? Strategy. Mass subs. Sub in second team offense and defense. So Fink going with the biggest pussy move ever seen on SFA Gameday. I don't know how it will work. If this crashes the game, this result will hold. Alright, gotta do just a regular BearCave style thing. Watch, he just doesn't want Kyle White's stat line to look any worse. Alright, cool. Alright, so you're just gonna run out the clock here. Vanilla Vic up the middle, runs over some guys. Let's get Heimlich a TD here. Hands off to Vanilla Vic again. Run defense not looking too hot for ECU. It's all right. I'm happy with 41 points. Kind of how these game days go. I'm not really pleased with my offense, but then I look in the fourth quarter, we score over like 40. So, it is what it is. Hand off to Vanilla Vic. He does not cut to the outside. I guess just trying to run clock. As now we are running clock, but hurrying it up. Come on, throw it to Heimlich. Get him an easy TD. I want to bully Kansas here. Come on. 2 more touchdowns, please. Randy Watson in motion. They're just going to hand it off. Dak Prescott to the left or to the right. Nothing doing. Are we going to kick the field goal is the question. Or are we going to go for it? It might be just a little bit out of field goal range. We are. So at the 24-yard line, 4th and 11. Hopefully we throw it. We're just going to run out the clock here. Remember, VOD will be available later on tonight. TCS Fantasy, hopefully later tonight. Recruiting decisions later on tonight as well. Vanilla Vic on 4th and 11. We just run out the clock, give it back to Kansas here. See if we can stat pad and pick off the backup quarterback for a 5th turnover. Come on, J.R. Swain. Get another pick. Hands it off to the backup here. And they're going to call their timeouts. Throws it over the middle, and that's almost intercepted. Clint Kubiak undercut the route. Got a hand on it. That was a duck. There was some more throw power that might have had a chance. 3rd and 5. Game nearly over. ECU is going to improve to 1-0. Most likely a top 10 ranking as we get another sack. No, he breaks the tackle. And another. And now ECU calls a timeout. Let's go. We want the return. If this goes for a touchdown, I'm going to laugh so hard. Actually, it was Kansas, but it gave us the ECU animation. And that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to end the game. As we hit triple zeros, ECU makes a statement at home, winning 41-21 over Kansas. Putting the entire SFA on watch. Big game for Dak Prescott in this offense. 4 turnovers for the defense. ECU looks for real. All right, 1-0, baby. Let's go. Gotta improve that server record, baby. 65-38. Massive dub for the boys at home. Hopefully ECU finally gets some respect. All right, let's check out the stats. Swain obviously got the pick 6. Rector got a touchdown. Vanilla Vic 40 yards. Morales. Prescott another nice run. And then JJ Justice got himself a nice little play there at the end. Prescott, 194, no passing TDs, but he had 3 rushing. So if you pick Dak Prescott for fantasy, he had a decent day. Rushing TDs are more impactful than passing. Vanilla Vic, if you picked him for fantasy, like myself, not an elite game, but, you know, still okay. Heimlich, 3 for 34. Once again, Gameday is not all that nice, but J.R. Swain, 2 interceptions for him. Great defensive game all around. Really didn't see any pain points where we just played atrociously other than a drive here or there. All right, let me get the final. So J.R. Swain gets the defensive player of the game. J.J. Justice got the offense. Obviously, his stats don't show because he is a cornerback first. And that is going to do it for Gameday for week 2. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I am going to post the games, and then I'm going to do recruiting, and then I'll do fantasy. So we'll see how much I get done tonight. Hopefully I get it all done and post it all. But thank you guys for watching another Game Day. Next Monday will be the next Game Day.